Imagine being one of the best athletes to exist. Imagine being nicknamed the Chosen One. Imagine being the guy people called the Kid from Akron, who went on to win multiple prestigious accolades. Imagine being LeBron James, from Cleveland, Ohio as a growing phenom to an NBA champion and societal contributor. LeBron has made a name that everyone recognizes globally. And this is his story. LeBron grew up in Akron, Ohio, where he was born on December 30th, 1984. He was an instant star from the time he stepped onto the high school floor. Recruited to attend St. Vincent St. Mary, he began his campaign to stardom after winning the state title as a freshman. In that game, he put up a 25-point performance. Then he was selected to the USA Today All-First USA team and became the first sophomore to earn the honor. This is where he started to gain national recognition. He was even nicknamed by most people the Chosen One, a nickname that will forever be embedded in history with his name attached to it. He even has a tattoo on his back that says the Chosen One. Finishing his senior year, averaging 31.6 points per game, James decided to go pro and enter his name to the NBA draft class of 2003. This is his high school jersey that he wore in most games. It sold a lot of copies one year when he played Oak Hill and Carmelo Anthony, which was nationally televised. With 3 out of 4 state titles and national recognition, James cemented his name as a legendary high school player and would forever be recognized as one of the greatest high school players. After dominating the high school basketball scene, LeBron continued to dominate in the league too. His biography on biography.com says he's even recognized as the greatest basketball player of all time. He was selected first overall by none other than the hometown team themselves, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Winning Rookie of the Year at age 20, James became the youngest player to win this, joining only Michael Jordan and Oscar Robertson as the same people to win the award. He upped his points per game by 7.7 points the following season and continued to elevate the Cavs as a serious threat for the next 7 years, even making it to the finals one time. In that final series, they lost to the San Antonio Spurs in 4 games. According to Sean Forney and Timothy Brown, in an article about his expectations and inscriptions of his career, LeBron continued to make the finals for 8 straight more years. In the summer of 2010, the decision was made. This was a decision about LeBron James' free agency that was televised around the world. The whole world tuned in to see where LeBron James would sign, and he ended up signing with the Miami Heat. Cleveland turned their backs on LeBron, but it didn't faze him one bit. He continued his path to greatness at Miami. Over the course of the next 4 years, LeBron would make the finals all 4 years and win 2 of the 4 finals trips. In 2014, LeBron decided to opt out of his player contract and re-sign with Cleveland to come back as the Kid from Akron. He there began an epic rivalry of recent years with the Golden State Warriors. They met for 4 straight years, and James took home 1 series in the 2015-2016 season, where he was also the Finals MVP. It was the first championship in Cleveland in 80 years. He also won the Finals MVP again that year and continued his greatness. Now James plays for the Lakers, and even at age 36, they're still considered one of the best teams in the league and series title contenders. They're even the favorites to win this year. To this day, LeBron has 4 MVP awards and 3 NBA championships, with 1 on the horizon. Apart from being considered one of the best to ever pick up a basketball, LeBron is also a huge societal contributor, pushing the success of others. Recently, James opened up the I Promise School in Akron, Ohio. Students who have in the past been considered some of the worst performing groups in that area have now shown leaps and bounds in educational growth. According to an article by Timothy Brown that is on CNN.com titled "LeBron James Opens Elementary School, Guarantees College Tuition to Graduates," LeBron's student group has elevated their educational growth to be one of the top performers in the States. The first inaugural graduating class has now even been offered full tuition at Kent State. The school also allows kids with undesirable backgrounds to have a fresh start and a new chance to a path to success. Not only is James a world-renowned athlete, he's also a guy who is invested in the success of others. LeBron is even considered to be one of the greatest basketball players to ever play, rivaling Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. There's many arguments, but LeBron is still considered the best by some generations. Although the debate will never be settled, it's hard to argue against the case for LeBron James or Michael Jordan. LeBron has had an unordinary life from the time he was a high school athlete, and has even become more and more famous over the years. The chosen one will continue to make an impact with or without the basketball.